Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Literacy presents Tall Tales with John Henry and Paul Bunyan. What are tall tales? Tall tales are fictional stories that stretch the truth. Tall tales usually include larger-than-life characters and exaggerations. Another definition of tall tale is a folk tale with unbelievable exaggerations told as if it were true and meant to be humorous. Examples include Pecos Bill, Paul Bunyan, and John Henry was a black railroad worker who apparently died around 1873 during the construction of the Big Bend Tunnel in West Virginia on the C&O Railroad. John Henry. Carolyn Burns on piano with LaDonna Heyward and Sheila Kears. When John Henry was a little baby, sitting on his daddy's knee, he picked up a hammer and a little piece of steel.
Said this hammer's gonna be the death of me, Lord, Lord. This hammer's gonna be the death of me.
Well, the captain said to John Henry, gonna bring that steam drill around, gonna bring that steam drill out on the job.
Gonna whoop that steel on down, Lord, Lord. Gonna whoop that steel on down.
John Henry told his captain, said a man ain't nothing but a man, but before I let that steam drill beat me down,
I die with this hammer in my hand, Lord, Lord. Said I die with this hammer in my hand.
Well, the man that invented the steam drill, he thought he was mighty fine, but John Henry drove his 15 feet.
And that steel drill only ran 9, Lord, Lord. The steam drill only made 9.
John Henry was hammering on the mountain, and his hammer was striking fire. He drove so hard that he broke his poor heart.
And he laid down his hammer and he died, Lord, Lord. Said he laid down his hammer and he died.
They took John Henry to the graveyard, and they buried him in the sand. And every locomotive that come roaring by
said, there lies a steel driving man, Lord, Lord. There lies a steel driving man. There lies a steel driving man, Lord, Lord. There lies a steel driving man. There lies a steel driving man, Lord, Lord. There lies a steel driving man.
Who is Paul Bunyan? Paul Bunyan is a giant lumberjack and folk hero in American and Canadian folklore and is customarily accompanied by Babe the Blue Ox. The song that you're about to hear, Paul Bunyan, was written by Sheila Kears, aka Miss Literacy, and yes, she sings it with Delbert Dubois. Lashonda Linder is our pianist. Do you need Paul Bunyan?
Do you need Paul Bunyan?
He's big and he's strong.
He's big and he's strong.
Do you need a blue
Do
ox?
you need a blue ox?
He works all day long.
He works all day long.
Do you need Paul Bunyan?
Do you need Paul Bunyan?
He's big and he's strong.
He's big and he's strong.
Do you need a blue
Do you
ox?
need a blue ox?
He works all day long.
He works all day long.
Listen, there were some ogres in a camp one day. They ambushed Paul's men in a very bad way. When Paul heard what they had done, he tangled them up for a while. Do you need Paul Bunyan?
Do you need Paul Bunyan?
He's big and he's strong.
He's big and he's strong.
Do you need a blue
Do
ox?
you need a blue ox?
He works all day long.
He works all day long.
Well, Paul's favorite food was delicious flapjack. He ate them each and every day, stack by stack. So he built a colossal griddle. He had so many men to grease it well. Do need Paul Bunyan?
Do you need Paul Bunyan?
He's big and he's strong.
He's big and he's strong.
Do you need a blue
Do
ox?
you need a blue ox?
He works all day long.
He works all day long.
Yeah. Paul walked around and made the ground shake. He worked really hard for his steak. His laughter was so very strong, he could be heard across mountain range. Do you need Paul Bunyan?
Do you need Paul Bunyan?
He's big and he's strong.
He's big and he's strong.
Do you need a blue ox?
Do you need a blue ox?
He works all day
He
long.
works all day long.
Do you need Paul Bunyan?
Do you need Paul Bunyan?
He's big and he's strong.
He's big and he's strong.
Do you need Paul Bunyan?
Do you need Paul Bunyan?
He's big and he's strong.
He's big and he's strong.
Do you need a blue ox?
Do you need a blue ox?
He works all day long.
He works all day